Welcome to this year's countdown video, where I rank my favorite albums of the year and we answer questions such as: how many albums are there this year? What will the #1 spot be? And how the fuck did a guy with a Plankton AI voice filter create some of the best songs this year?
'Cause now the neon sign is breaking like the waves tonight. What's real and what's fake will be left up to fate. No love, no truth, no lies, just neon tide.
AI failed.
We've got a countdown to get through, so let's not waste any more time and get this show on. How is that possible? I'm using a Mac! While I get this sorted out, here are some honorable mentions. Avatar, Dance Devil Dance. A significant improvement over their last album, and also has their lead vocalist experiment with a higher vocal range. Igni, Dreams of Lands Unseen. Ukrainian metal that was commendably recorded in the middle of a war-torn Ukraine. Holy Name, self-titled. You ever thought, my congregational worship is not heavy enough? Well, this is for you. Okay, got it back up. On the road, let's do this. Number 26.
Oh, I love trash.
I'm just gonna be honest here, I do like Darknet a lot. I feel like what sets them apart from most of the other artists on this list is their aesthetic. They take nu metal and give it a modern twist, and their artwork is eye candy. My favorite song is Control-Alt-Delete featuring the artist Hollow. Definitely the grooviest from the album.
So you just have to love who you are and do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy, rock on.
Light a cigarette just so I can breathe.
Post Malone is one of the few quote-unquote mainstream artists that I can listen to. His voice and melodies are great, and the album feels a lot more somber than his previous ones. And if you know anything about his music, that's very somber. My favorite song is Laugh It Off. For whatever reason, this is the song that always gets stuck in my head.
Hey, say you hate me. Ha ha. I laugh it off. Your mind is made, and I can't change it somehow. I laugh it off. And if I learn anything at all, my last quarter.
As you've probably taken notice from my last few videos, I like it when bands experiment. It's good to see that some bands are not just stuck in a rut when it comes to writing albums. But man, if I was a diehard Sevenfold fan, I would have had a tough time getting through this album because they went to places I was shocked that they went to. Favorite song is Mattel. I feel like this song would be the easiest for Sevenfold fans to get into. Could be wrong though.
And it seems we've found ourselves in
Dona eis requiem.
slow suicide.
Hello and welcome to what is most likely the heaviest album on this list. I say most likely because of the next entry. This is their first release after signing with the label and they did not hold back. My favorite song is Hell of My Design. All I can say is, good God.
It's time to go to heaven, my child.
Stop it, what are you doing? Stop it, stop it, cut it out, help.
Stop.
Either because men are not afraid to die for a right worth living, or because...
This is what I meant on my last entry by most likely the heaviest. Because if you ask me, Cultist and Chelsea Grin are pretty close. This is the second half of their double album and it's definitely stronger than the first half. My favorite song is Yorm, if that's how you pronounce it, The Giant. This was just chaotic and blissful. Nate's been around for quite some time, and I thought he was done. I thought it was going to be like one more album and then he's out, but it seems he may have just been done with fandom-related content. If he's actually done after this, I wish him all the best. If not, I hope he continues to make albums like this because they're great in their own right.
You know that you don't wanna get better when we collide. The worst and darkest parts of me come back.
Favorite songs are A Lesson in Grief, which, despite leaning more towards hard rock, has one of the more unique breakdowns I've heard this year.
You were a part of me that died, but I never wanted you, I never cried. So leave how you will, I hope that it helps you go.
And Forgotten. If this is his last work, this feels like a great send-off.
We won't be forgotten. Give it all. You gotta get it again. So you got knocked out. I know you're not up. Hold your ground and take your stand. 'Cause you won't be forgotten. No, not again.
Crown the Empire's newer sound has been knocking it out of the park lately, and this album was able to bring back some screaming. The mix of heavy and electronics just blends really well. My favorite song is Immortalize. The electronics are used to make it heavier and it shows. And Andy's voice is also great on top of that.
Mines, oil slick, smoke screen, shield.
Self-destruct!
Not gonna lie, this album caught me off guard. These guys straight up gave me Amberlin vibes with their atmospheric rock sound. Not to mention Lucas's powerful voice. My favorite songs are Crooked Melody, which, let's be completely honest, there's nothing crooked about this one. And False Dawn. Nothing like a triumphant sounding song with some self-deprecating lyrics. August Burns Red have done something that most bands strive to achieve. Grow in their sound, but still obtain what makes them them. I felt like I was simultaneously in 2023 and 2011 when I listened to this album. My favorite song is Dark Divide because it just feels like one long breakdown and I am here for it.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
After 9 years, we get phase 2 of the Singularity. Don't exactly know it took so long, but it was worth it. Complex riffs, shredding like no one's business, and that good old Swedish melodic death metal sound. My favorite song is Overworld. I'm getting like JRPG final boss vibes from this song.
Oh, they took my freaking kidney.
Dayshell's one of those bands that I will almost instantly recognize. And in this era of oversaturation in the music industry, that is most certainly a trait you need. Unique rhythms, amazing vocals, and all from one guy. My favorite songs are You Wish, which is definitely how you open an album.
But you wish you could kill me.
and Not Welcome, which sounds like it could be on Dayshell's debut album, and I mean that in a good way.
Hey, Apple!
What?
Knife! Huh?
Well, what do you know? Another band who sets themselves apart from the rest. Code Orange are not afraid to experiment with their sound, and I am all for it. While I did prefer their last album Underneath, the above shows that they're not just going to emulate the same sound over and over again. But there's still a few elements in there that'll confirm it's still the same band. My favorite song is Take Shape featuring Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins. That's a unique combo.
They all live by my design. We exist in all confined into a world that has no one. I think that it might finally be time. I say every little tale, every look and every breath. I feel for amount of tone, not of touch with all your good. So suck it back, postulate, drink it in, suffocate. So if this is it, then celebrate. Just spread your wings.
This is Red's second album as an indie artist, and I will say it is an improvement over their last album. It's also the first album of theirs to be produced by one of the band members. We got them trying out new things, but also sticking to some of their older guns. My favorite song is Your Devil is a Ghost. Strings on a heavier song is almost always a win for me.
With every word you hear, pass through a prism. Drain and stay till I walk away. Destruction is here. Your devil is a ghost, a shadow from long ago, still preying on the memory. Your devil is a ghost, a shadow from long ago, still preying on the memory.
Why did it have to be named this? Okay, yeah, album title aside, I actually did like this album. Of course, I have a tendency to like some things that people don't, but as long as the riffs are chunky, I'm all in. And boy, do they deliver the chunk. But they also have some ballads if you don't like the... yeah, I'm not going to use that word anymore. My favorite songs are Masquerade, because that is probably the most technical riff I've ever heard them do. And Bad Friend because... screw it. Chunk! What if Ginger, but heavier? think I blacked out for 46 minutes while listening to this because I got lost in the heaviness of this thing. It is unrelenting, there's very little singing in this, and with the exception of a couple of interludes in one track, it offers very little room to breathe. My favorite song is Extremist. Timing the vocals and the guitar seems hard enough, but when it's like this, boy oh boy. Did it freeze again? No, just, the number 11 pick. I don't think I saw it. I randomly discovered this when I saw it at number 1 on the iTunes metal charts. Oh, well, they usually just have, like, Metallica or whatever mainstream metal's trending at the moment. How weird could it be? What the fuck? What happened? Not sure. Number 10? Right, number 10. Number 10. You know, I gotta hand it to these guys. I wasn't a huge fan of this album when I listened to it originally, but then after going through it again, it wound up at number 10. This prog metal band likes to play around with time signatures and other things that don't really matter to them. Trust me, you'll get what I mean when you listen to this. My favorite song is Sempiternal Beings. Probably my favorite chorus of theirs since Puzzle Box. Let's be completely honest, with Hanabi a couple of segments ago, you should have expected this one. There are some people that have hang-ups about this band. Completely understandable. But even if you didn't like the older stuff, you might want to give the newer stuff a try. They've definitely matured as a band, straying further away from the J-pop idol shtick that got them popular in the first place. It's weird. I had to get used to their original sound, and now I'm having to get used to this new sound. And this sounds more normal. My favorite song is Shingeki Divine Attack. It's got an awesome chorus and serves as lead vocalist Sue Metal's first songwriting credit. All I can say about this next band is, Ow! Alright, we got a biggie here. Mathcore. A subgenre of metal that is very chaotic and complex, yet it makes sense. Now add in some atmosphere and a little bit of a black metal influence, along with a sci-fi horror concept, and you got yourself this album. I didn't know what to expect since I wasn't a huge fan of their first album, but this one blew me away. My favorite song is No Temple. Why? Pinch, harmonic, breakdown. How about that? A number 7 pick that isn't a controversial one. Guarantee though that you've never heard of this band before. One-man electronic metalcore band that flew under a lot of people's radars, including nearly my own. Wow. There's a lot packed in here for only 27 minutes. Besides the already mentioned electronic and metalcore, we got industrial influences, soaring choruses, and absolute chaos. And I honestly wouldn't have it any other way. My favorite song is Slave to the New World. Encapsulates all the sounds from the album, and that pre-chorus is fire. So what does it mean when an artist takes the same spot 2 albums in a row? It's a good thing. Exactly! I know not as many people like asking Alexandria these days. My response?
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt, and to an extent, the air is salt.
Okay, yeah, there are some softer and more radio-friendly songs. But to be honest, I think the people that are complaining haven't really listened to this album because they dropped one of their heaviest tracks in years, which just happens to be my favorite song and opener of the album, Bad Blood. Never thought I'd hear Modern Asking Alexandria of all people do a blast beat chorus, but here we are. Hope.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming.
What do you know? A non-rock / metal album made it into the top 5 this year. For whatever reason, the upward spiral that NF has been on is very contagious. It also helps that the music is really good as well. But don't worry, old school NF fans, he didn't change his sound. Well, not completely anyway. It's still the same good old NF, just more positive this time around. My favorite songs are happy, Okay, I know it's not the happiest song lyric-wise, but musically it sounds like he's starting to get up there.
But I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy.
And Gone. It features singer-songwriter Julia Michaels in an impressive duet.
It was for the best. Yeah. I pray that someday you find yourself somehow, some way, with someone else. Don't wait, it's too late to keep holding on. Yeah, yeah. I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I'm already gone.
The number of the day is 4.
So what do you get when you combine trap music with all of these artists? Well, you get this. What's going on? I can't find the right song to encapsulate what you're saying. Just pick any song, any of them will work. So this is an album. I can't even begin to wrap my head around how many different sounds are in this album. But like, it goes from Red Hot Chili Peppers to early 2010s pop to modern Asking Alexandria to trap metal to Motionless in White in the first song alone. And what's even more surprising is that it was very easy to get used to the constant changes in sound. I thought I was going to get whiplash from it, but it flows very well. My favorite song is Land of the Sun. Oh look, horns. We've been missing some of those. Also, how does this guy have better metal screams than most out there?
A few minutes later, the bear was spotted behind this home in Moreland Hills. This recreation identifies how witnesses say the bear escaped into the woods.
Turn it up.
Drop it!
Well, that's 2 artists that appeared on this list that made a positive album after 4 depressing ones. This is a first for Beartooth on multiple levels. First, positive songs. Second, first feature. And a country artist at that. And third, they wrote explicit songs for the first time. So, cussing makes you more positive. Well, in that case, I'm the happiest motherfucker around. While Disgusting will always have a special place in my heart, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this new air of positivity surrounding them. My favorite songs are the title track, The Surface, which is an awesome way to open an album.
This isn't paradise, my vice could be the end. Vitals are critical, the dark's creeping in. If this is do or die, it's time to start again. All my worries were a waste of time. Made the world so blurry, I was going blind. I can't find the sea like the others. Think that I just discovered a way to let you see under the surface. No! Under the surface. No!
And what are you waiting for? Because riff.
Burn it to the ground. Turn your life around. No better time than now. So ask yourself, what are you waiting? What are you waiting for?
look, it's one of my favorite bands here to barely miss out on the top spot again. Whoopee! Look, the only reason they're number 2 this time is that it took me a couple of listens to fully appreciate the album. The number 1 spot only took once. With that being said, Orbit Culture continues their rise into the metal sphere with yet another hard-hitting album. I'd say it's similar to most of their other records, but they do have a couple of changes here and there that make you realize that Orbit Culture is growing their sound. My favorite songs are Vultures of North because it's just a fun song. And Undercity, which is simultaneously epic and heavy. You know, rarely do I ever get an easy pick for number 1. The last easy one was the very first countdown I did. But that was also the case this year. And what's funny about this pick is that I wasn't the biggest fan of this band. It was a paradox. They had every element that I liked in a band, and yet they never clicked with me. I guess it just goes to show you that no matter how perfect it seems, it might not connect with you. But this album, well... Alright, so imagine. Metalcore, but synthwave as well. That's the basic summary of the sound of this album. Plus you have Garrett Russell on vocals providing some of the most complex lyrics put to metal. Well, maybe outside of prog metal. This album is an experiment and it paid off. So many different things happen in this 40-minute album. You got Garrett doing clean vocals on Collider. The sheer complexity and intensity of Anunnaki. But if that's not for you, there's also simultaneously heavy and atmospheric sounds on Dreamwalker. And there's the melancholy of the title track as well.
I'll find you.
There's something for everyone here, and if you're like me and enjoy all of these things, this may be your number 1 as well. My favorite songs are Nexus because of its intensity. And also if you enjoyed Silent Planet's other albums, there's a callback to a song off of their second album thrown in here. antimatter. Somehow chill and heavy at the same time, and it balances so well. Hey everybody, yes, I've shaved, don't bring it up. So I had a different idea for how I wanted to end the original video, which was basically a teaser into another video, showcasing my favorite EPs of last year, but considering how it's now, I think I'm just gonna be doing a quick lightning round of my favorite EPs of 2023, so here are my favorite EPs of 2023.
Are you listening? Time talk one by one to play the toy soldiers of Vain Corporation. So down all I want to why. 私らの夢で即決 When I wake up born again, no one left to mourn my end. Shout from the other side, sink me down below. Drifting deep, I realize no one expects me to rise. Born in your selfish eyes, catch and let me go.
And that's it. Oh, and if you're wondering where Sleep Token's most recent album is, I couldn't get around to it before I made this list, so, tough, I guess. Hope you enjoyed the countdown. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace. What? Isn't this the part where you look over and see that stuffed bear with a knife? Oh, right. He's not there. What do you mean he's not there? He's gone. And he has a knife. Yep. And you didn't think to do anything about this before now? Hey, you want to touch a sentient stuffed bear with a knife? Be my guest. God, he could be anywhere by now. He could be in the house. He could be out in the open. He could even...